Are there any board games in my store I don't think you should buy? In 2026, I cannot earnestly tell you to buy the original base game of Azul. And yes, it is on the modern essentials shelves, and I think it's a good game. It's just that, listen, since Harmonies released, I just think it does everything Azul does, but just way better. But forget that for a second. I'll come back to it. Just within the line of Azul itself, I find it hard to genuinely recommend the original game at this point because we've got the Stained Glass of Sintra, Summer Pavilion, which is one of my favorites, and Queen's Garden. Now, I personally like Queen's Garden, but it's way more complicated, which I think is good, but it's hard to compare with the original. And I think you could justify having both in your collection. However, I think Summer Pavilion does everything the original does with that level of simplicity, but it just tweaks things in such a way as to add a huge amount of quality of life, in my opinion, to the system. I would always rather play Summer Pavilion than the original game of Azul. I will show new people Summer Pavilion, and in the same way, I would show a hobbyist Summer Pavilion before the original game of Azul. Furthermore, if you're like, no, the original is uncomparable, I will only ever play the base, they have made Azul Mini. Okay, listen, this is like half the price, but it comes with snap trays. The original doesn't have snap trays. What? Why would you buy the base game when you can buy Azul Mini for, as I say, about half the price, and it's a better product because the original was sort of infamous for being able to be shook. Like if you bumped the tableau, the tiles would kind of shake around in an annoying way. And it's not that big of a deal. Okay, I understand. There's bigger, badder things in the world. But it was kind of annoying. And so for Azul Mini to solve that in such a simple way and be less expensive, like if you were like dead set on, I have to buy the original Azul, I would tell you to buy Azul Mini as opposed to the genuine original. And that's just me talking about the Azul line itself. Now, I really actually want you to buy Harmonies. God, I love Harmonies so much. It is truly becoming one of my favorite games. Harmonies does the tile drafting, the pattern placement and building of Azul, but cleaner, simpler, but still yet more engaging because of the animal cards. If I have the choice, I am always playing Harmonies. And so in that way, I don't know that you should really buy base game of Azul. And just as a note of clarification, I don't think Azul is a bad game. I think it's a good game. And if you own it, you should not feel bad about that. But it's just that in 2026, if you are a new buyer, I think there are better options.